Hi, I'm Sumu Tasib, one of the writers of the Jackstraw 2023 Writers Program, and I'm here with Levi.
Hi, I'm Levi Fuller. I work at Jackstraw and manage the Writers Program, and I also am a Bushwick Book Club musician.
And I'm honored that Levi chose to use my story as inspiration for his song. So thanks, Levi. So I'm going to give a little bit of backstory about the story, read you a little bit from the story, and then Levi's going to play a song. So basically, I had made a first date attempt scheduled for Christmas Eve 2021. Not the best idea. And the person never showed up. And I went home. And that could have been the end of the story. But instead, I had a horrible anxiety attack, panic attack, and worried about all the horrible things that might have happened to this person instead of meeting me. And nothing happened. It turned out she was fine. But a couple years later, I was like, I think I could write a story about this that has a different ending, and maybe think about how something positive might come out of all that catastrophizing as well. The story is called What If, and I'm going to read the section where it's kind of at the person's at peak anxiety in the story. He looked at his watch again. 7:30. Clearly, she was standing him up. But what about her text? Why would she bother saying she was here and then going back for her ID? Why not just leave the text unanswered? He looked through the messages that exchanged in the app before switching to text. Yes, there was some solid flirting there in both directions, and she had seemed genuinely interested. What if she had planned to return, but something happened on the way home or back, maybe a family emergency of some kind? But then she at least would have texted. But what if she couldn't text because she was the one with the emergency? Think about it. The streets were desolate, and there were still some industrial areas in this neighborhood, with sinister figures lurking in the shadows. What if she had taken a shortcut to rush back to the bar and then been assaulted, knocked to the cold ground while the villains took her wallet? Or worse. Shit. Should he go out and look for her? But he had no idea where she lived. Should he call for help? But he didn't even know her full name, just her phone number. It would probably be possible to get her identity from a phone number, but not without the police. He could call the police, but what would he tell them? Hey, this person I met online didn't show up for my date, and I'm worried something horrible has happened to her, so could you please go look for her? They wouldn't even take a missing person report until she'd been gone for 24 hours, and even then, the story would sound ridiculous. The thought of the police laughing at him began to calm him down. But what if she really is missing? Watts fretted, his fears rekindling. The first thing to do would be to check her phone records to see who the last person she communicated with was. Me. I've been in this bar the whole time, but how would they know that? My phone location data, that would probably clear me. But I've heard phone location data isn't that precise, so if she was attacked somewhere nearby, they might still think it was me. Crap. Who could testify that I was here the whole time? Bearded Vest, that's the bartender in the story. But would he remember me? Probably not. He sees hundreds of people every day. I need to do something to make myself memorable. Maybe I can ask him to take a selfie with me. The picture alone won't prove anything, but the awkwardness of that moment would make him remember my face, then connect it to my being here the whole night. Jesus, this is going to be embarrassing, but I guess it's what I need to do. Watts sighed, turned to look at the unsuspecting bartender, and felt his heart rate rise rapidly as he got up to approach him.
I love that. So yeah, part of my job at Jackstraw is I get to read all of the writer's work when it first comes in and proofread it and get it all formatted for the anthology you see there. And yeah, when I read this story, I had kind of an instant resonance with this aspect of it because I don't get anxiety attacks exactly, but I do have this feeling where if I don't hear back from somebody in a time that to my brain seems logical and I don't know that there's a specific reason that they wouldn't be getting back to me, my brain is just like, well, probably something terrible happened, probably they're dead, which is not really a healthy way to go through life. And I'm glad you let me know when you were a little bit late today what was going on with the buses, so appreciate that. Yeah, so I definitely I resonated with that and identified with the character in the story. So when the Bushwick call went out for this year's Jackstrawwriters, I said, "Can I take that? Can I take Sue's story?" So really happy to jump into that. And Yeah, this is the song that came out of it, and it's called, like the story, What If? Maybe it's the friends I've lost along the way. Maybe the wiring in my brain is somewhat frayed, or my imagination's blowing circuits in my head. But every time you don't text back, I'm pretty sure you're dead. Many things might happen to make somebody late. Maybe there was traffic or they forgot the date. Or maybe they forgot to take their life-saving meds. Or maybe they were kidnapped, but probably they're dead. Occam's razor tells me I should focus on what's likely. If you don't show up, you probably just don't like me. I'm sure there was a reason, some dumb thing that I said. It's implausible, I know, but I think you might be dead. Drama can't be doing much good for my brain. This catastrophizing cascade may well drive me insane. I should just forget it all and go the fuck to bed. But I'm too busy thinking of the ways you might